Hello, my name's Arzamnan Abdulhadi, and I'll be discussing hummus today. As well, and in the latter half of this video, I'll be showing you how to make a dish called hummus hub. Now, the Arabic word hummus refers to the bean, what in English is called either chickpeas or the garbanzo bean. And we don't have an exact time or place in where hummus originated, but we know it's in this region of the Levant. The first recorded instance of hummus was in Abbasid-era cookbooks, where it appears in its current form, where it's mixed with lemon, garlic, and tahina. And hummus is an important cultural item in this region. And there's been a war of ownership of sorts, as in who owns hummus, between Israel and Lebanon, and practically the rest of the Arab world. The venue of this battle, of all places, is the Guinness Book of World Records, where Israel and Lebanon went back and forth, proving their ownership of hummus by making the biggest plate of hummus. As of today's day of 2022, Lebanon won. But this doesn't delegitimize anybody's, quote, ownership of hummus, because in the end, it's a food. It's an item that's literally meant for sharing. So this is like some common ground that exists in this region, as well as the rest of the world, as hummus has transcended its classification as an exotic food. You can find at most grocery stores now pre-prepared, as in the Saba brand being the most common. But hummus is easy to make at home. You don't even need a food processor having to do all the dishes for a blender. Hummus hub refers to pieces, as in it's not fully processed, but it has more texture and a variety in taste because it's not thoroughly processed. And now we'll transition to my making of hummus hub. So you want to start off by boiling the beans out of the can for around 30 minutes. And make sure to boil it in the broth that the beans come in the can. And you keep boiling it until the beans are soft. You can crush them like this in between your fingers. Now be careful, it is hot. So hummus hub is a very simple dish. You don't need a lot of stuff. Right here, I have garlic. There's 4 lemons. This is tahina right here. Tahina, it's sesame extract. You can find it at most stores at this point. This is olive oil right here, and this is sea salt right here. And then this is a pestle that we'll be using to process. First we cut the lemons. Then we juice the lemons. And then we add the garlic. That's enough. Then we add some salt to the bowl.
And 8.
So now we're going to use the pestle to smash the garlic in the salt. And the reason we add the salt is because the salt assists in pureeing the garlic. And yeah, just start smashing until it's puree. And then I'll go. So it should look like this at this point, where it's not like a sauce, it's more a puree of puree. And at this point, you'll start adding the other ingredients. So just add enough tahina to cover the garlic. Alright, and you want to add the lemon water in slowly as to not coagulate the tahina. So you just add a little bit and then mix. And once it becomes thick, you add a little bit more. Alright, so at this point you gotta add in the hummus to your mixture from earlier. So you take it out, get all the liquid out, like this by putting it against the side of the pot, and then you put it in, and we're gonna add in all the hummus. So I got it to about this angle right here, where it's about half smashed, half whole. And from here you can put it in a serving bowl and flatten it out, make it look nice here. And then olive oil in a Mediterranean kitchen is a condiment. So you put it on top of it, not before you serve, but when you serve. You put it on the top. And then to spice it up a little bit, you're gonna add some paprika. And it's ready to serve. So hummus can be eaten as a snack or a standalone meal, depending on how much you eat. But it's pretty heavy for what it is. It's a legume, so it's high in protein and relatively low in sugars and saturated fats. It is high in polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats, which are good for your heart compared to what saturated fats do to your coronary arteries. It's high in fiber too, keep your digestive system moving, and it contains plenty of iron, magnesium, and zinc, some minerals your body uses in its metabolism. But there's something good to keep in the fridge, simple. You can just take it out. I like eating it hot, but it tastes good cold too. And yeah, that's it. This is Hummus Hub.